relationship and not something like one picture frame, you know, where you can hang it up and you leave it there. Even the picture frame, sometimes you have to go check if any lizard ever cut it. Hey, what's up? Andrea Delcita right here, guidance counselor, actress, motivational speaker. I am sitting at my desk doing some morning work and just having a meditation moment, you know what I mean? And I am watching the whole Dewey and Queenie situation, and I'm saying to myself, there have been so many Dewey and Queenie situations around us. You know, some people are saying to me, say, why better you come be old woman and you come be Delcita and something. But I'm tell you something, God has given me several talents, and I'm not going to let, because of your preferred character, I don't try to help people, because there are many persons who are depending on different sides of me. There are many persons who are depending on different talents that I do have. And when we were attending school, nobody taught us how to manage relationships. Nobody at all. We just know that it is important to have a partner, and it's important to be loved, kiss, and it's important to have somebody who can make love to us. And we through an orgasm, and it can go further by us having a marriage, settling together, rent a house, buy a house, build a house, you know what I mean? And of course have our careers such that we can mutually support the growth and development of each other, have children if at all possible, you know, and maintain the children. Nobody even taught us how that part is going to go, you know, how the financial aspect of it, if we're able to sustain children after the marriage or after the togetherness. Now, relationships basically grow in phases, you know, many times from the admiration to the friendship to the honeymoon phase, which scientists say, psychologists say, really should be lasting at least 2 years. Many of these social media influencers, many of our celebrities, you know, we really don't know how long their honeymoon phase lasted for. We don't know. And we just know that they come to us, and we see they're married, and we say, yeah, we clap them. Sometimes when they come to the fore, they come into the public domain, we didn't know them, you know, we just see the paper. For example, let me speak truthfully about Dewey and Queenie. I wasn't aware of them until it was published in the paper that they got married, and I was like, who are these people? They're really getting a lot of publicity here. And then I realized who indeed they were. Beautiful marriage and everything. But you know, one of the things is that we tend to be very emotional about relationships, and we tend to be very emotional about the aspect of the relationship that we are convinced of, and we don't look at all the other pointers, you know, the other challenges, because a relationship plateaus. Plateau mean, see here, it goes up and it levels off. So you started off getting excited, petting each other and so forth, going out, go to the beach, roll over each other, go to the club, go to a dance, wherever it is that you go to enjoy yourself. You know, sex is exciting, it's great, because I mean, you're just frolicking over each other and so forth. And I want to believe that what happened with these couple is that now that they have settled to live together, because you see me and come live with me are two different something. And there's nothing negative about that, you know. Don't think of it as being negative. It's very, very positive. It is true. Because any friend at all that you have, you and them can be very good friends at work, very good friends in college, university, very good friends in high school. My used to come live with me now, because, you know, and when them come, you realize the Lord Jesus Christ, there are so many aspects of this person that I did not know. And so it's hard for us to coexist. So basically, we go into our relationships with individual personality. Individual personalities that many times we are not willing to compromise because we say, so we stay and we not change to suit nobody. And men tend to deal with tension different from how women deal with it. The thing about women, especially women who self-manage, we tend to be very bossy, extremely bossy. And when we throw a tantrum, we expect persons to keep up with the tantrum. And that is where things always slide further. There's even further descent when you're having a quarrel, because the woman is extremely heated. The man is not responding. He's not responding because he hates you. He's not responding because he loves you less. He's not responding a lot of times out of respect, and he doesn't want the whole thing to escalate because he realized that the fizz is so massive that if he were to answer and open the cork, then the whole thing gonna splash all over the place, you know, and people gonna have to come in and clean up the big mess. So for the sake of love, he stays quiet. Now I'm looking at what Dewey really has put out, that he was hit in the face, and if that holds true, he says also, I listen his voice note, he says also that it was love for his wife why he walked away from the drama. Now most of us are not reasoning it that way because we're caught up in the emotions. And as a guidance counselor, when persons come to my desk or when people call me, I have to look out for where they are emoting or over emoting. I have to analyze the entire situation and try to see how I can neutralize what is happening, going with a very sober and scientific mind, and resolve the issues. In fact, my biggest strength lies in guidance and counseling. That's when I am really me, the person who I was born to be. That's me. That is why a lot of times I go back into the system, because that's when I get to ground myself. And persons might say, stay in the system there now. I can't because it's a lot of stress. It's a whole lot of stress. I remember a principal called me my colleague and myself into her office, and she said to me, listen to me, I know you guys are good at what you have done, but there's a colleague of mine who is now sitting all by herself. She has done so well, and she's sitting all by herself in a golden age home because she lost her mind, because she thought it was always good enough for her to just be a guidance counselor and just solve people's problems, and at the same time she wasn't solving her own problems. And she has internalized so much, because you have to understand that guidance counseling requires confidentiality. So you hold people's secret forever and ever and ever. You don't tell anybody. You hold their pain, you hold their grief, and there's no outlet for you. You just there, you just carry on. And she looked at us, principal looked at us and said, listen to me, you make sure you don't just continue this thing like that, because later on you don't know what is going to happen to you. I've seen too many of my colleagues suffer along the way. So whereas guidance counseling is when I am most sober, when I'm most kind, when I'm the most perfect person you can find, I really don't stick to it, because I know there are many cases that come in front of me where it hurts. I mean, when the person leaves my office, I can't help it, me just bawl, because the story is one that is so gripping. All right, so back to the whole thing. Dewey is Dewey and Queenie is Queenie, and we must appreciate and understand that persons have gone into their relationships with their individual personality, with their individual baggage, with their individual toxicity. Yes, I don't know why some of us think that we are not toxic. Once you are moving from one relationship to a next, literally like a relay where you pass a baton, you have a certain level of baggage that you're carrying if you have not gone into counseling. If you have not gone into therapy, you carry a certain amount of baggage. Also, when you enter a relationship, you enter with expectations. You do. Because you have your likes and your dislikes. Some relationships become more feasible when the persons are living separately, so they see each other occasionally. I have a great friend of mine. I was surprised when I called recently and say, let me talk to your girlfriend, and the person said to me, we don't live together, you know. I was like, okay, sorry, I thought you lived together. They have been together over 15 years. They now live them one another. They have children together. He takes her to work almost every day, picks her up from work and all that sort of thing, but they don't live together. And I understand, and somebody gonna say, they know what kind of relationship is that. And if he not got married to her, that's a foot. I didn't ask him any question. I know exactly what situation that is, where probably they have tried it before and realized that it doesn't work. But she's the one that he loves and he's the one that she loves, and they want to make sure that their relationship works, and they realize that the relationship works better when they are not cohabiting. Who am I to judge? Because they enjoy themselves, they enjoy. So he says she might be there for a weekend or might be there for a few days, but it's not something that they live together. All right, now a couple gets married, person sent for the person overseas, you know, live together in a house. You start to discover more about the person. You wake up and you're looking into this person's face, you know, every day. And if you're not each going out to work, each person get up, hustle, and gone out to work, gone to a 9 to 5, whether you have to leave the house at 6, 5 a.m., 7:30 a.m., and all that sort of thing. Honestly, after a while, it can get very boring. Yeah, because the honeymoon phase is over and you have plateaued. And to pick up a relationship from the plateau phase when it starts giving trouble, to fix it means that you have to come out of the public domain and go fix your challenges. It don't mean say it's not fixable, you know, it's fixable. But you have to let people stop interfering. You have to stop telling people what is happening to you. Even at the church, even at school, anywhere. It doesn't mean just social media. You have to let people stop get involved in your relationship now and go to a professional and seek help, so that you can look where the problems are. Is it you? Is it your partner? Is it you who is always ticking off your partner? Is it you who is always feeling inconvenienced by a lack of attention, feeling sidelined. Understand me? Is it you that is having this problem where you feel that you're supposed to always be consoled? You know, it's like you always have challenges and somebody must always hug you up, and every minute they pass it, they're supposed to peck you on the chin or peck you on the forehead and all them something there. You must always be cuddled and you're extremely attention seeking. And in a situation like that, it could be a case where you personally need counseling. One of the partners need counseling because that extreme attention that you need, attention seeking, that extreme cuddling that you need, it means that there's a deficit in your life. You're suffering from some form of trauma, and so you need to get that aspect of you sorted out. And we have to remember, you know, that persons going to relationship, losing loved ones, you know, losing a partner as well, because a lot of time you go in, you lost an ex in who you invested a lot into, not just emotions, you invested financially, you know, everything. And so you come into a new one with a great expectation that this is it. And one of the biggest hurt in any relationship is to enter it thinking it is your final relationship. That's it. The ultimate is getting married, having a nice wedding, you know, having people celebrate you and congratulate you. So you say in your mind that, oh my God, I have arrived at the place that I've always wanted to be. Until you realize that the work has just begun. The work just start. Just start. Because relationship, I know something like one picture frame, you know, where you can hang it up and you leave it there. Even the picture frame, sometimes you have to go check if any lizard at the back of it. You have to go check if it needs to be dusted, you know. And sometimes it because of the moving of the house and all that sort of thing, it lean up. You have to go there and straighten it, you know. So relationships have to be protected.
Hello there, what's up? Delcita here, Andrea Delcita, right? Just reminding you that you can buy your mother or your favorite personality a gift, a Mother's Day gift. And that gift can be the gift to see Delcita and the cast in the Ex-Baby Mother on Mother's Day, Sunday, May 8th at the Pegasus Hotel. All right, it will be rather exciting. Great ambiance. I know you're gonna love it. Yeah, man. And of course, you'll have lovely stuff to eat as well and all. Look at something there. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a great evening. So Sunday, May 8th, it's 3 shows, 1 p.m., 3:30 and 6:30. You can purchase the tickets online at delcitadesk.com, or you can go to Southdale Plaza in Kingston upstairs at Just Ship It. Yes, it's a store called Just Ship It. It's a shipping company, and they do have tickets. Or tickets will be at the Pegasus Hotel most days, not every day, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. All right, so it's the Ex-Baby Mother starring Delcita on Mother's Day, Sunday, May 8th. I'll see you there. I'm looking forward. Take care. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mama.
So I ran off a little bit, but to close off, I want to say to you, to all the doers and queenies out there, that it doesn't mean that you can't salvage your relationship. And I must say to you that sending for someone to your home, doing the paperwork, all the money that is involved, does not mean that it's going to make things work. And it doesn't mean that when things are not working, the person is ungrateful. And yes, there have been ungrateful persons, many. But if you went as far as having a marriage, it means that something is in there for you both. And so everybody who is having this kind of challenge, where you came to Jamaica or you went into an island, got married, went back home, thinking that was it, it's gonna be the perfect life where you live like the fairy happily ever after. Just find ways to work on you as an individual, work on your marriage, so that you can live happily ever after, because it is possible. It is indeed possible. It is just a matter of changing a few things here, modifying a few things here, tweaking a few things here, and all that sort of thing. If it is untweakable, then I'm sorry to know. Alright? But our relationships, our personalities can be modified. Some persons are not willing to change, and that is where the problem is. And some persons are not willing to accept that they have challenges. Anytime you are stubborn to a negative behavior, you know, like some persons who are very good at gaslighting, some persons who are extremely manipulative, some persons who are definitely bullies, some persons who are extremely conniving, right? Then you know, say, it can't pass. That is a no-no. It's not gonna work. But if your partners who truly love each other and you're willing to sacrifice, modify, you know, go on a new path and make sure you know exactly, it's like a bell goes off in your head, you know when you're going down the wrong route, and you stop and turn back. All right? And women, we have to get used to it, that it's not every time when we are quarrel the man go answer we back, because sometimes if the man answer we back, we never hear the end of it. So we love quarrel and say, may I talk to you, and not even talk back. A lot of times the men are not talking back because the things that you're saying, they are so hurtful. And some of them, when the man not answer, you poke him in the side again and you thump him in the back. You slap him across the head with the things that you're saying, because you're looking for a banter and it's not working. And we say, oh, it's because they don't love us, why they are not answering. No, it's not always so. It's out of respect that they are not answering you, because one answer sometimes can flatten you. One answer can send a guy your room go ball. So they prefer not to answer you. Alright, so have a safe relationship, everybody, and catch me at the Pegasus Hotel Mother's Day, 1 o'clock, 3:30 and 6:30. As always, this is Andrea Delcita, right? Usually I say you're beautiful, and take care of you and your family. Bye bye.